All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Kureon. We're back again. Sorry, we're a little late. We had some usual technical difficulties. It's not a roleplay game unless it's late. We should really just say the time it's starting is 20 past at this point. But anyway, we are here now, and before we get in and do the recap and begin playing, we do have our usual announcements. The first of which, let's start with our wondrous host Susie and her announcements. The first of which is that Bike Club is back next week on this channel, 8 p.m. BST on Wednesdays. 8 p.m. GMT, because the clocks will go back on this Sunday or Saturday, one of the two.
Extra hour in bed.
So you can catch us on that. Us being myself, Susie, and Jamie, as well as Lydia and Marissa. And then on Thursdays, including this Thursday, at 10 p.m. BST this Thursday, is The Order, and that is on Encounter Roleplay's channel on twitch.tv/EncounterRoleplay. And you can sign up to that because it's a viewer game. Is there still spaces?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're still accepting applications.
All right. So if you go into the Encounter Roleplay Discord, you can sign up to that. As well as that, Susie is on the Greyhawk channel on Fridays at 6 p.m. BST. And that is for Uprising in the Perrinlands, a Greyhawk adventure. That's the end by Scraticus. And speaking of Scraticus, I'm on Scraticus's channel on Tuesdays at the same time as Perrinlands is, which is 6 p.m. BST. That's 1 p.m. EST. And that is for Wizards and Wardrobes, which is Scrat's homebrew campaign, where we're currently in the Feywild. I won't be there this week, but do go along and support the rest of the crew while they do their stuff, and I'll be back next week. Let's see. And we have the Edinburgh Vaults game, the final one of the year, the Halloween-themed special, DM'd by Lydia, who's not here right now, is next week, next Wednesday, on Halloween, and that is in the Edinburgh Vaults. And I'm not sure if there are spaces left or not, but if you go on Mercat Tours, you can find out and sign up to that. It's a great time. Lydia is a very good DM. You should have real fun with that. But if you want something a little less spooky, you can play the new DLC to A Hat in Time, Seal the Deal, which came out a while ago now, but we're still plugging it because Aaron is still here. And then when Aaron's not here, we don't have to plug it anymore. That's not foreshadowing.
I hope not.
I mean, we'll talk about that after the session. And that's about it, I believe, as far as announcements go. Jamie and Stevie are also here. No less important than anybody else. Even though they're not doing other things, they're more focused in their activities.
No, hold up.
What?
I take offense to that. I barely focus on many things.
He's a streamer.
I was about to say that, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was about to say you can check Stevie out, who is playing a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena right now, and some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds in there as well.
Yeah, first game back, PUBG came second yesterday. Let's go.
Oh, there we go. You can check out all of the updates to PUBG since we were all playing it, and now none of us are playing it apart from Stevie. But maybe we'll all start playing again because Stevie was kind of the catalyst for us all playing it the first time. So, who knows? But for now, I'm rambling. So let's get into tonight's episode, which should be a corker. No one says that anymore.
It's cracking.
Oh, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be mint.
Tiny.
It is gonna be mint.
No. I was told the other day that the new word the kids are using is peng.
We can yeet that right out.
One.
Been going for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, Peng's been around for a while.
Look, I am a very old woman. I don't know what people say these days.
We've moved that. The kids have gone from saying lush, I believe, and now we're peng. But anyway, welcome to British Youth Subculture 101 with us, people that have no idea about British youth subculture. But what we do have an idea about is Dungeons and Dragons, vaguely. Sometimes, every now and again. So, our party has been searching for a way to find Namari, or rather, save Namari, or find a bit of Namari, as she was entrapped and somehow cursed by a jewel found at the bottom of an ancient elven city within a dwarven vault. Our party journeyed across the 4 inner planes, well, 3 of the 4 inner planes, searching for the implements of the inner planes, artifacts from around those places that could provide a catalyst to use in a device known as the Orrery of Worlds, which Ronan's mentor Riferon, I can never pronounce it, said was a way that they could get Namari back. And at the end of last session, after a daring heist involving a Zorn King, a lot of earthquakes, and a very unfortunate cat burglar,
That had nothing to do with any of us, specifically not Ronan.
no, who was not horrifically murdered.
Well, he wasn't. He fell to his death.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically he survived the fall. It was just then the secondary fall that got him.
Well, see, I didn't even feel like we needed to refer to the first one because that was just bad luck. You know, that had nothing to do with anyone.
Nope. Completely innocent.
So,
of any and all
next
charges.
season on Making a Murderer. But they arrived back in the Glorantha, which I didn't realize was named after a famous fantasy world. They arrived back in the Glorantha and found the Orrery of Worlds once more, and they had just arrived back there when we ended our session last time. So as we begin, you find yourselves once again in that stale-aired environment of the Glorantha Inlet, where you had found the Orrery of Worlds for the first time. The mid-grey stone walls around you, carved with ancient murals long since faded away, and the tall sweeping pillars which reach up to a ceiling high above, barely lit by the bluish lights within here. At the end of the room is the great construct of the Orrery of Worlds, its brass arms glinting in the pale firelight that Riferon has lit here. You can see that things have changed ever so slightly since you were last here. The roots have grown a little, and Namari, who lays there on a bed, has grown pallid and pale. A cold sweat across her brow and a slight shake in her form as her eyeless, her sightless form just lays there still, save for this small shudder to it, like she's been stricken with a horrible fever. Riferon has collected the implements from you as you gave them to him at the end of the last session, and is now waiting for you to begin. So, is there anything you'd like to do before we start?
Change back into my old clothes for a start.
Yeah. We don't want to give Namari a heart attack when she wakes up to see us all dressed really smart.
Yeah.
You've been gone 5,000 years. We're covered in moss now.
We're very high class now, Namari. Things have changed.
Yeah, I feel like I follow suit and smarten up a bit.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Gun.
I think that's fair.
I think Gun's hovering around the edge, kind of like a person in a hospital room that doesn't know what to do. You know, and you're visiting someone and you're just kind of like, She's just kind of like.
Tristan's the opposite. He's the one that's awkwardly trying to make it less awkward by doing things.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to get out of these heels.
See, I'm usually the one in the hospital bed, so all of these ideas are alien to me. All right. So you all get changed back into your armor, which I should have really remembered last session that none of you were wearing your armor. But hey, that's been and gone now. Not that it matters for you, Gun. As you're doing this, Riferon is placing the implements in the rings of this orrery. Each of them has its own space on one of the rings. And once he's done, he steps back, and you can see in the pale light here, they they glint with that otherworldly glow that they've always had since you picked each of them up individually. You see that the forge's clamor is heating up the metal slightly around it. You can see it glows with this dull warmth. The water's still pouring from the song of the sea. There's a slight zephyr around the whisper on the wind, and the rumbling in the deep is clattering like that really annoying knock in a train or a car that no one can find where it is. And now Riveron turns to you all and says, what we're about to do is very dangerous. While this is happening, I will be trying to guide the passage through the plains so we can reach where Namari is. Stuff might happen which you will have to deal with. Small portals to the elemental planes that you may have to fix. These implements are unstable, and we're channeling a lot of energy through them. The best thing to do is one of you is just to get in there and solve the problem as it comes up. Use your own intuition with it. They're usually quite straightforward. And then you're going to have to beseech Namari. Her body is here, but her soul is on another plane. And it is going to take something to bring her back. And it isn't a physicality. You need to beseech her as her friends. You think you can do all of that?
Yeah, I think we can.
All right. In that case, then, I would recommend you stand a little bit back, but not too far away. And you see he begins to play with this small console, which is on the front of this device. It's like a to you, all just looks like a tablet. You know, like a metal tablet with a series of weird dials and levers on it. And he begins playing with them, and you see one by one each of the rings begins spinning up and moving very slowly. It's not a fast motion; it's like a slow twist and turn. And the four which contain the implements begin moving slightly faster, but not at the same speed as each other. Some move faster than others and slower until all four of them are on the same axis as they move around. And you see now as the large central crystal sphere, which is banded with this same brass, begins to glow slightly. The other bands begin to glow in different colors. Some of them will glow like the color of a morning sun. Others like the bluest sky. One glows with this horrific, almost like crimson red color. And they're all faint glows, but to your eyes at this point practice at seeing all manner of strange things, you notice them. And you see as Riveron is deep in concentration here, trying to keep all of these bands moving at the correct speeds and in the correct places. But suddenly, very quickly, you hear a horrific crash and a hurl of flame like a bonfire suddenly lit as the forge's clamor comes free of its housing, and the large crystal which makes up its physical form slams into one of the walls here, pulling open this portal that pulsates with flame from within. And Riveron calls out, "Someone get in there!"
Who's closest?
Who wants to be closest?
I've got that good fire resistance, so I think it's me.
Okay.
I will go tumble through this portal.
All right, so as you leap through, you are surrounded by flame here. Your body is the only thing which is not covered in flame. There is a tiny path that leads through the field of fire that licks up many times your height. And at the end of it, you can just see throughout this incredible heat shimmer here, as you can see that the ruby-like gem of the Forge's Clamor at the end. And I would like you to make a con save immediately.
Okay.
You have advantage on this because it's fire-related.
Oh, cool. It did not make a difference. That is an 11.
Okay. So, as you begin scrambling forward towards it here, the heat of the flame just catches at you, and you can feel it sapping your strength incredibly quickly. That this heat here is it's like being trapped in a baker's oven, and you can feel the moisture is just leaving your skin. The oil is drying up. You can feel it's almost like you've got a quick sunburn very quickly. And though it does not hurt you, it strains at your form and exhausts you, and you gain a point of exhaustion.
God, you love those exhaustion points.
I do. So you're staggering forward now. Is there anything you'd like to do, or are you just going to try and as fast as you can run towards this?
Yeah, you said it's like a small path, right?
Yeah, it's like a small path, yeah.
I figure I'm nimble enough to stay on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd say that given your expertise, you wouldn't even have to make a check to get along it. So, but I would like you to make another Constitution save this time.
Oh boy, you're just gonna kill me in this room.
It's made of fire.
These?
Pardon?
I still have advantage on these, right?
Yes, you do, yes.
Okay, these are better. 17.
Okay, so at this point now, as you're getting in, this is beyond an exhausting flame. This is less like a desert, and this is more like being chucked into a bonfire. And the flames scorch at your armor. Thankfully, you can see the magic enchantment holds up, and you retain most of your skin, but you do take some damage from it. 22 half to 11 points of damage. As you scramble forward now, your hand reaches out and grasps hold of this gem, this Forge's Clamor, and as it does, the searing pain just rips through your arm as you realize this gem is unknowingly very, very hot, but you pull it from its seemingly invisible housing, and as it does, you are thrown backwards through the portal and pulled by the Forge's Clamor, which comes out of your hand and connects back into this array here, leaving you tumbling across the ground, unharmed from the fall, but shaken up.
Yeah, I think I just let myself slump to the floor.
Yeah.
Just like thumbs up.
Thumbs up, and it's like smoking a bit. your gloves all burnt and cracked, and you're just like... It's like the end of Terminator.
As Tilly comes back, then I will rush over to Tilly with a med kit and apply a healer's kit and look back and say, Tristan, air, gun, earth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fix whatever happens along the way, and I'll give a D6, 7 points of healing, Tilly, for now, with the med kit. Or healer's kit. Yeah, just salves, basically.
Yeah, you're just like rubbing Savlon on the wound. Okay, so as the Forge's Clamor connects back in, it begins spinning once more as the fire axis aligns up with the rest of them. And now, as it continues to spin, you see as waves begin to form around the outside of the room here, as you begin to see the Song of the Sea begin to slowly detach and begin hovering over its axis for a moment, as it's almost like you're trapped in the inside of an eye of a storm here, or at the bottom of a vortex, before it all comes crashing in towards you around your feet. Not enough to knock you over, but as it does, it lips up and grabs the Song of the Sea and throws it outwards as this whirlpool-like vortex opens up on another of the walls. And as it opens up, you can see the Song of the Sea is dragged through it, and this strange light emanates from within.
I'll spin around. Tristan, change of plans. Shark.
Okay. Yeah, I start running towards it and going after it.
Okay, so as you dive through, you breathe in as you go through, expecting to find water on the other side, but you find wet sand as you stand there. And as you look up, you can see you're in this dome where the water above you can see it rushing above you, as if it is like creating this funnel. And you are stood here in this aerated space, but all around you are these huge, maybe at least your height, tall, while closed clams all around you.
Okay.
And the portal
And can I see the sun?
closes shut.
Can I see the Song of the Sea anywhere?
And not see the Song of the Sea, no. But now as you stand there, each of the clams begins to open, revealing pearls many times larger than you. That is seemingly impossibly large inside these clams. These pearls glisten with this strange umbral light from an unseen light source in here. And as it catches them, there is a flash of iridescence. And I would like to tell me, what does Tristan desire most?
That's a good question. Probably to find out where he came from.
Okay. So as Tristan stands there transfixed by this, I would like you to make a charisma save, please.
14.
So as you stand there now, you blink. Your eyes see no longer a field of clams shimmering with a strange light. You see a house of a memory long forgotten in a place long since left behind. The smell of ash tinges your nostrils here, but the house is standing, and you hear noises coming from within. The windows are lit. It's evening time, and from within the noises you can hear the sound of happiness, of cheery fun. It sounds like there's three voices. One appears much higher than the others.
Just out of curiosity, is the house located towards where a clam used to be in my old vision of what was real?
You don't know.
Okay.
Because unfortunately you failed to save.
Well, I probably would want to go towards the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And peer through the window or try and get in the door or something.
Yeah. So as you peer through the window, inside you see three people. You see an elven man with long blonde hair. He's facing away from you. And you see a woman with slightly curled, sort of shoulder-length hair, black, a recognizable black tone. And on the floor in front of them, playing happily with a very tiny violin, is a small child in a purple t-shirt and brown breeches with small pointed elven ears and swept back black hair. And you see in front of you the picture of happiness of parents and their child.
When do I roll to disbelieve?
You take 38 damage as the clam closes on your head.
God damn it.
You hear this horrifying crunch as you're brought back to reality as this clam latches itself onto your head. And you can see very little right now as this clam is locked tight.
Yeah, figured as much. Is there any way that I can try and get out? Or am I half in it or am I fully in it?
You're like half in it, you're like sticking out.
Okay.
You'd probably look really funny from the other side right now if anyone could see it.
Yeah. Can I still breathe? Am I still in an air pocket?
Yeah, you're still in an air pocket. I mean, it's like breathing in clam right now, but
I was just wondering because spells I probably would need to speak, and water would not be good for that.
that's true. Yes.
I would like to. Just sort of. Can I dissonant whispers the clam while inside it? Just the first level.
It's not technically a creature.
Oh. But can I just try and pull myself out of it? Then?
Yeah, make a strength check.
That's why I wanted to avoid them. It's 12.
The clam got a 14, unfortunately, and as you pull at it, you can't get out. You're like stuck. You're like trying to push to raise it open slightly, but it's got you stuck fast right now.
Can I reach like a dagger or something?
Yeah.
Or is that like pit? Yeah, I'd like to pull a dagger out and just like stab at the flesh a bit on the inside.
Okay, make an attack roll against the clam. Roll to attack versus clam.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits the clam. Inside of the clam, at least.
I mean, I'd have to be pretty shit to miss the inside of a clam while being inside the clam. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay, the clam takes 7 points of damage. All right.
Does it not let me go?
Cut a wound into this clam. If a chef was here, he'd be very disappointed at your poor knife skills.
Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to attempt to pull myself out again.
Okay.
That's better. 17.
17. So, let's see. Yeah. As the clam sort of seems to flinch slightly from this dagger wound, you take that moment, you push your hands with all your might against the top of it, push it open just enough for you to get your head and hands out, just as it snaps down shut again. And you see the little bit of cloth that's dangling off of somewhere on your outfit just gets shorn off.
I would like to try and go back to looking for the Song of the Sea.
It's behind you, and it sits there in the middle of all of these clams now.
Just turn around and go, motherfucker, and grab it.
And as you grab it, you find yourself deposited out like being flushed down a toilet into the room once more.
And just kind of hold it up successfully as though I was triumphant the whole time.
Yeah, as it catches out of your hand and suckers itself back in now.
Easy peasy.
Does Tristan look wounded?
Tristan does look wounded, yes.
Let's give you a nod.
Yeah.
An acknowledgement.
It's also very slimy right now.
It's hard to breathe because I've probably like shattered a rib.
Yeah, he's not like... It's only the top half of him that's slimy though, and he's not wet.
I also imagine you're breathing like someone who ran for the bus and is now on the bus and is trying to pretend they hadn't run for the bus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at pretending that though.
So as all of these bands begin to spin again now, Rufron shouts out, "We're almost there!" And sorry, give me a moment. So now, as all of these different axes begin to move, they lock into place, and you see each of the planes, the four bands with the implements on, is perpendicular to its opposite. Fire is opposite to water, and earth is opposite to air. And through them all is a line that goes straight top to bottom. And along that line, you see there are two bands aligned. One of them glows with a pure white. The other glows with a fiery red. And you see Rifron relaxes at the controls for a second, before you hear a crack like shattering glass echoing out around you all. And you see in front of Riferon, maybe 10 feet off the ground, a crimson crack has appeared in the air. Like this strange malaise entity just floating there. It's this ragged, just defiance of reality. And you hear it begins to splinter like plaster falling off of a wall as it opens slightly. And in that moment, Riferon looks up and his eyes go wide with panic as a lance the size of 2 men flies out of it, piercing him straight in the chest and hurling him 20 feet back and pinning him to a wall. And he just lumps down.
I fucking completely run over and pull it out of his fucking chest.
It's about 20 foot long and about... There's maybe like 2 inches either side of his torso left not pierced by this.
I think he might be a little bit gone.
Yeah. I would try and get to where I can see into the crack.
As you look into the crack, you see nothing but fire within, but not the same fire that you've seen in the plane of fire. This one is darker, redder, more malefic. And as it begins to split open now, you see a hand reaches out into it and begins to pull it open, like pulling open an already festering wound. It tears itself. And you just hear the rasped breaths of Riferon as he pulls his head up for a moment. Stop it!
Don't even need a second thought. Everything
Fire from me
is...
straight away.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
I've been playing a lot of Diablo today. This is very appropriate.
Ooh.
Wow, that initiative roll isn't.
Oh, I can add Jack of all trades to this, and we've got a better proficiency. I forget.
Yep.
Oh shit, we do.
Mm-hmm. But like, none of you are proficient in initiative though, so...
No.
No. I got better at sneaking. Is that useful right now?
Yeah, totally. Who is it that gets proficiency in initiative? Is it monks?
I don't know.
That sounds about
no,
right.
I don't think so.
Does someone? I'm sure somebody does. Maybe it's a barbarian path or something.
No, I don't know. They get advantage on initiative.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's a magic item or something.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, so 25 to 20.
20.
Okay.
I got 22.
Oh wow.
I got
boy.
21.
What's your dex modifier, gun?
3.
3.
Mm.
All right. You got 21, Tristan.
Si, senor.
All right. And then you were 20, Ronan.
Yeah.
All right, 15 to 20. Oh, okay. 10 to 15.
Whoa! Oh no!
A
Ow.
10.
Yeah.
Youch.
Rolled a 6.
You're a terrible rogue. All right, so first up is the creature pulling itself through the portal. So you see as this creature begins to step forward now, it stands at around 18 feet tall. And as it steps through now, you see this pallid, pale flesh, almost like festering skin from a week-old corpse, stretched thinly over this ragged skeletal form, which ripples with muscles in some places and is completely gaunt in others, as if it's made up of chopped and changed body parts that it has desired and which it doesn't desire. And as its face comes through now, you see these 2 great horns which latch out from its forehead and twist round the sides of its head. But the thing that catches you most is its lipless grin that smiles in an appreciative manner, and it holds its hand out, another of these long barbed spears comes crawling out of its wrist, like it's being formed out of its own bone, and as it holds it in its hand, it sort of grasps a finger towards you all and goes, "It's a pleasure that you could grant me parole." And he's going to cast a spell. How close are you all to each other?
I'm like off at the edge of the room.
That's true, and so's Tristan. And
I ran towards the crack and Riveron.
No, the crack would be
Oh.
away because he got thrown from. So it's like.
Did you run towards a crack or Riffle?
I feel like knowing that when you described the lens being too big, I would have gone towards the crack, like.
Yeah.
Susie
But
Smash.
this lance is very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm towards the crack, towards the monster.
Okay. And Pronan, where were you?
Oh, like at the crack.
Okay. All right. So the two of you will get hit by this. I would like you both to make dex saves, please.
Can I see this effect occurring?
No, actually.
Bollocks.
Just to be clear, you all did rest for a night before you did this. So just so I remember. I just remembered myself.
Yeah, but then you nearly chomped half of my HP.
Well, whose fault was that?
Shouldn't have failed a charisma save, Bard.
I mean, yeah, that is fair. That is a fair criticism. I'll have to take that one.
All right. So what were your saves then?
25.
27.
Okay. Sorry, I need more d10s.
That's not good.
D10 is not the dice you want to hear.
You need more of, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the opposite. If it was like I need more
that's-
D4s, that'd be great.
Okay, so what did you roll, sorry?
25.
27.
Okay, so you take 40 points reduced to 20 as he casts his hand out, and you brace yourselves expecting for something to come from in front of him, but you begin to hear this whistling, and as you quickly look up, you see as thousands of swords are materialize in the air and out of the sky and just slam into the ground here with force enough that they crack into the stone and split it open where they land, sticking into the ground. And as you dodge to the side, you make it out as best as you can, but you still get cut across by a few of these swords in these long, really clean wounds that begin bleeding immediately, and you're not looking so hot. And that will end its turn, which brings us to Gun.
Alright, I'm gonna run forward. I'm pulling out the maul.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use one of the swords as like a launching point. I'm just gonna launch myself up at this guy and just smash him.
Go for it.
And rage, I assume.
And rage. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, the R was rage. It's rage and barbarian.
It's rage and barbarian, right?
Yeah,
It's
Tilly doesn't speak it.
I feel like most things are rage and barbarian.
I think
Nice.
barbarians aren't even fluent in it, yet they somehow get by.
Yeah, it's like
That's
the
very
sorcerer when it comes to rage. It's
I
natural.
am reckless attacking too,
Okay.
and that will be a. Give me a second. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
So that's. Ooh, 18 bludgeoning, plus 3 rage damage, and then I'm gonna pump a charge into this beastie.
Okay.
That's 9 thunder damage
Okay.
and 5 necrotic damage. Or it needs to make the save.
26?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so you see as the weapon impacts, and with this big leap, you catch him on the shoulder with a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon impacts and does nothing before the charge detonates, and you see his arm wrenches back for a moment.
Shit. Okay. Well, attack number 2 whilst I'm in the air.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yep.
So the damage that's not going to do anything is 13. Well, 16 if you include the rage. And then another charge.
Okay. 16?
Yeah, makes the save. But that is 12 thunder.
Okay.
And 6 necrotic.
So
So
half
it would be
to-
6 and 3.
Yeah, so 9 altogether. Alright.
And then I land and go, ah, fuck.
So you see as the second one slams into its torso this time as you fall, the charge goes off once again, and this hulking figure just looks down at you and grins once more. And
I
its
grin
teeth-
back. I'm like,
it's-
I've got a fucking selection for you.
I would say his teeth are like knives, but they're about 4 feet long, so his teeth are like long swords.
Cool. His teeth are about as long as Gunner's.
A very big mouth.
Mm.
And that will end your go gun, which will bring us to Tristan.
I would like to throw out, well, flare the sigil first of all, then action, cast fairy fire around it.
Okay. And that is a dex save, yeah?
It is indeed a dex save, yes. And my spell save's gone up as well. So I think it's 17 now.
That's a 16 on the dice, so plus 3, that's 19.
Okay. Never mind then. As a bonus action, I would like to try and throw an elegy of fated end at it.
Okay.
So it needs to make another save.
Which is...
It's charisma, did you say, or is it will on those? Let me just check. Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom
Wisdom.
against
Will save.
17.
That is a 12, so that's a fail. So
Cool. It has one of those now.
what size is it?
The dice. It's a D8 now.
Okay. I've got one of these now. Yeah, lovely disgusting yellow color.
Yeah.
Alright.
That'll be my turn though.
Okay, so as you cast one hand out, you send forth this spray of glittering purple energy that this figure just looks as it lands on them and just lets out this horrifying, deep gurgling sound, which you assume is supposed to be a laugh, but it sounds like someone coughing up their lifeblood.
Fair enough.
But as it laughs at that, you begin playing, as you bring your hand back in, you begin playing on your violin this sad melody, and you see as the creature's shoulders just slip ever so slightly. And it lets you know that it's taken effect. Which will bring us to Ronan.
Yeah, I'm going to see that, like, I watched Gun Attack and just, like, smash it with the maul and didn't really do much until... So I'm going to assume that I have to just use everything.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it the full combo with Sharpshooter and with this spell, the Zephyr. And I'm going to do the Sigil Flare as well.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so 15, 26, 27, 22.
That will just hit.
Okay, and that's going to be 7, 14, and 14 plus 8 is 22, and a d4, 23, 23 plus 15, 38.
38 points of damage on the first hit.
Yeah. 7 of that is force, 1 of that is radiant. The rest is just damage.
Okay, expecting it to not have any effect like guns molded, the figure just stands there and just takes the hit, and is completely surprised as this arrow lodges itself half its shaft deep into the upper torso of this figure, and as it stares down at it, you catch a split moment where it is astonished before it shakes itself back into its grinning facade.
And I'll follow up with the second attack.
Okay.
Oh, a natural 20. Does that hit? Let's go. I didn't get it in my Colossus Slayer attack, but that'll be 8 regular damage,
Yep.
plus 15, so 23 regular, and then 4 on the Radiant, 6 on the Radiant total.
Okay.
So that's like whatever that is. 8 plus 15 plus 6.
21 plus 8, 29.
29, yeah. Only 6 of that's Radiant.
Okay. So as the second one hits into it once again, you see this one catches along the creature's neck, and as it does, this deep, almost jet black, like swamp pitch blood begins dripping out of the wound now.
Oh, it has to make a con save as well.
It does, to see if you
Yeah.
know non-class. That's a natural 18
Oh,
plus,
jeez, that's so much higher than the DC.
plus 6.
Yeah,
So that's 24.
that beats 13.
Yeah, it does. All right. So, to do anything else with your time?
Just move back a little bit, not too far though.
Okay, if you move back much further, you will be out of melee range of it, and it will hit you.
With Zephyr Strike up,
do you not?
and yeah, and I've escaped the horde, so either way, I'm fine.
Are you going to back out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to back up and out of its range. At the end of your turn, then it's going to use a legendary action to strike gun. And has advantage against you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, a lot of health is fine.
I'm still in the triple digits.
All right, and that is going to be a 20.
Yep.
To hit. Okay, so it is hitting you with the Twin Horns of Agony.
That doesn't sound great.
That's the name of its lance.
Not into this. Good consent.
So it's 10, 11, 12 plus 6. That's 18 points of fire damage, and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
25.
Okay, yeah. So, as this twin pointed spear slams into you, you feel it sears into you, and tries to impart this horrific curse into you. But as you grab hold of both of its horns and pull the spear out, it sears at your hands, but you pull it out before it can impart the curse. And that will end its go. Well, its legendary action, which brings us to Tilly. Tilly, you're on the ground. Literally, you're prone.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's gonna use up one fucking movement. I stand up.
Yep.
I will flam my sigil because this feels a lot more appropriate using it than stealing from people does.
Yeah.
I guess I will use my bonus action to dash to get over to this thing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hack at its ankles with my nice scimitar.
With Tilly's height, you're hacking at its toenail.
I will hack at its heel.
There we go. You're going to Achilles it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to be... Ooh, that's a nice number. That is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
I will use my 1 superiority dice to make this a trip attack. This creature's large or smaller, right?
No, actually.
Well, fuck. I still get damage though, that's okay.
This creature is huge.
Oh boy. Okay. I get sneak attack on this, right?
Yes, you do, because gun is in melee range.
Okay, so I will do the weapon damage first on the superiority dice.
Okay.
Rolling sneak. So that is 6 on the fire dice. The physical is 3 and 3. 11.
Okay.
So that's 11.
What's this with?
The scimitar.
The scimitar. Okay. And 11 points of physical damage.
Yes, and then 6
Okay.
of fire. And
6
then
of fire.
the sneak attack damage is going to be a... Oh, that's a bad roll. You gotta
Just
make
let me know, are you choosing for the sneak attack damage to be fire or slashing?
Can I choose?
Yes, because it's the damage type of the weapon.
It's
but you're-
fire.
Is it? Okay.
No, it's
Attacking
physical.
us with fire.
It's physical.
Okay, there we go.
That's going to be...
We need to make sure. Yeah, when a weapon does split damage types, I say that you can pick which one the sneak attack does.
That's good to know. So that's 16 more physical, and then from the radiant seal thing on my face, 4 radiant.
Okay.
I roll too many dice now.
Yeah. So you get the feeling that the fire damage that licks off your scimitar didn't do anything to this creature that wandered out of a place made of fire. So
Worth a try. It's fleshy.
it is fleshy.
So times like this one, I wish I had lightning bolt instead of fireball.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action to perform Herald of Agony. Anyone within 20 feet, which is everyone but you, Tristan.
Not like this.
I would like you to make a Constitution save.
Oh boy. Oh, that's okay. 18.
24.
You're muted, Stevie. I can read lips enough to know what that was.
19.
Okay, so you all pass, which means instead of taking the debuff, you take the damage. Trust me, it's better.
Okay, I hope so.
It's better to be in pain.
Yes, you take 14 points of untyped damage.
Oh boy, spooky.
You just hurt for some reason.
14 points of pain damage as this strange aura of red emanates out of this creature.
We get ouchie boo boo points.
Yeah, ouchie boo boo points. It's the ooh damage. This makes you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, you know. It's not a fun damage type. And that will end its legendary action, which will bring us to its go.
Oh.
And it is going to attack you, Gun. With all 3 attacks.
That's
Oh,
better than
good.
not attacking me.
I'll give her an advantage too, that's fun.
All 3 of them is going to use Twin Spires of Agony. So that first one is a 21,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's a 26,
Uh-huh.
and then a 25.
Uh-huh.
So I would like to make 3 Constitution savings first one, please.
Could I make a cutting words on the 21 one? Because
Yes,
I
you
might
can.
be able to bring that down.
Yes, you can.
Roll high, Jerry.
Haha! It's an 8.
So that brings it down to 13.
Doesn't hit.
All right.
Yeah.
So 2 con save
Couldn't
then.
do it.
2 con saves.
And that is your reaction, Gun,
Yeah.
until your turn. Good to know.
Okay, so 16 plus 8, 24. 11 plus 8, 19.
19. So you pass both the con saves, which is good. So you take 18 points of damage from the first hit, fire damage.
Oh, I can't even half this motherfucker.
And then 10 plus 10. 20 points of piercing damage from the second one.
Oh, fuck. I'm at 38 health.
And that will end its turn as it just swings into you 3 times. One of them you see as Tristan yells out something. What's Tristan yell?
It's probably not even him making much sense. It's just like that really shitty distraction in like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of it makes sense. Just
It's-
like look over there and point at it.
Yeah, and it just turns to you for a moment, and the spear goes wide, scoring this deep mark in the ground. But the other 2 ones strike deep into you, Gun, and you see where these spires hit. It doesn't bleed; it just burns, and it's these perfectly. The spikes on it here are like pyramid shaped, so it's these square holes
Wow.
that are blackened around them. And that's going to end its go, which means it's your go, Gun.
Well, I'm gonna drop them all, and I'm gonna pull out a shiny new spear that I got from Tilly.
Hmm.
So, I'm not gonna do reckless. No, wait. I mean, even if he hits me again, I'm fucked. Fuck it, reckless. Let's go.
Okay.
It's not a hit we're gonna have to worry about, it's a spell.
Alright. Oh, flight sigil. Woof.
Yep.
So that would be a 24 and a 25. No, sorry, 25
Yeah, that
to
hits.
hit. So that's 10 piercing and
Okay.
5 cold.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab him again.
You get the feeling that the cold isn't doing as much.
Son of a fuck. It will be a 31 to hit. With 15 piercing and 2 cold.
I feel like we're too good at certain things and then terrible
Really
at
bad
others.
at other things, yeah.
Okay. So as the two as you jam into it twice trying to emulate its powerful blows with your own spear, the cold does not seem to creep across its form much and stays very central to where you hit as you're basically stabbing at its ankles. And the creature just laughs. Again, it's that horrible laugh that sounds like someone dying.
It's just making Gun more angry.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to cast a spell. At Tristan.
Oh, that's okay.
I'd like you to make a dex save, Tristan.
Okay.
Jamie is super quiet, by the way.
That's not okay. Tristan's on low health.
No. I got a 1, but I'm re-rolling the save because sigil. Dex save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 24.
All right, so you take half damage from this.
Also, am I still quiet?
Nah, you're good.
12d6.
It's an inconvenient amount of d6s. We're playing Shadowrun.
On the
Yeah.
plus side, it could be 12 damage.
Yeah.
Could be.
Won't be, but could be.
23. $33. 42. 44 half to 22 points of piercing damage as the creature whirls around for a moment, casting a hand towards you. You see, materializing out of nowhere is a spear. This very similar to the spear which struck Riveron, just flies towards you, and at the last moment you duck to the side, but it catches you in the shoulder and sends you spiraling off. You barely manage to stand up as this wound drips from your shoulder.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Right side, you can't do it again.
Yay! Oh
Uh,
shit, you said that was a spell. Oh, but I have no reaction. Never mind.
Yeah, he noted.
That's why you picked on me.
Yeah, he noted that. Hey, look, you made him stop shish kebabing his favorite prey. Which brings us to your turn, Tristan.
I would like to attempt to blind it and cast blindness.
Okay.
So that's a con save against 17.
That is a 15, so that's a failure. So
Dude's blind.
it's blind. And as its eyes cloud over now, they turn completely white from this. They go from this weird dark spots with pinpricks of red in them to completely white, and you see as it starts flailing around, going, "Enough of your small magic tricks."
As soon as I know he's blind, I'm going to give him the bird a couple of times and move from my current position. Still roughly the same distance away, but move.
Okay. And then. Okay, so it is now initiative count 20, which means this is the first round of lair action X. And you see now as the crack begins to widen once more, similar cracks begin to open up on the walls and floors as it begins to shake this entire area here. And I would like everyone in the room to make a dex save, please. Everyone in the room on the floor, which I suppose is all of you right now.
27.
22.
19.
25.
I had to start making these DCs higher. I'm like, DC 13. Yeah, sure, that's dangerous. Okay, so you all pass, which means you take half damage.
I take none, right?
You take none, yeah, because of evasion. Yeah. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 halved to 9 points of fire damage as flames spew for a moment from these cracks in the floor. And as you dodge out of the way, you're lit slightly by them. Most of you are, at least. So now all along the walls and the floor and the ceiling here are these deep crimson cracks that are emanating these flames. The surprise is gone, and there are enough for you to step out of the way of them now. But in that moment, they all caught you, and that will end the lair action, which brings us to run.
Is there anything that's going on in the orrery itself that looks out of place, or anything that looks like it might be generating this?
The orrery itself has stopped, but you can make a perception check for me, please.
Okay, 15 and perception. 23.
You see, looking at the orrery, you see through the crack, and you see on the other side of the crack there is this weird mockery version of the orrery, almost like looking at a broken mirror. The orrery is just weird shifting pieces not fitting together quite right on the other side here. And the central orb, which is the blue crystal here, is this baleful, macabre-looking, deep red color, and it thrums with this power that even just looking at it makes you sick to your stomach. And you get the feeling that this might be holding this portal open to some degree.
Yeah, is there any way I can make a shot against that?
Yes, but it would be very difficult.
So disadvantage, or what's the case? Yeah,
Disadvantage, yes.
You've seen our rolls, right? Let's do it.
I'm gonna try it anyway. So first shot is that's not great. Oh no, it's not that bad actually. 20, 22.
That misses.
Okay, second shot. Okay, well we rolled a 19 and an 18 on that, so 30 or 31, 30.
That also misses.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action to take a second wind.
Okay.
To recoup some HP. And I will attempt to impose myself between gun and this thing so that if it was to swing around, it would hit me.
Okay.
Just for the time being.
All right, so you're just like putting yourself in front of a gun, just like
yeah. Well, yeah, just like enough that if like he blindly swings around to the right, I can like move to the right a little bit, or move similarly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're throwing yourself on gun, basically, but in a less fatalistic sense. And that will end your turn now, which brings us to Tilly.
Tilly's going to keep hacking away because that feels like the only thing I really can do right now. Both in and out of character. That's a natural 1, which I'm going to reroll with lucky. Thank you, halfling parents. That's okay. I thought that was another 1 for a second. 16.
Our attacks against him are at advantage, right? Because he's blinded.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. 23.
That will hit. Yes.
Sick. Okay, time to roll too many dice again.
As you know from an earlier attack, his AC is 22.
Okay, so 4 fire damage. 15, 25 slashing, and 3 radiant.
Okay. All right, so once again you hack at this creature, and it seems to be beginning to care. Would be the best.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and move 30 foot away just in case it turns to snipe at me.
Okay, good to know. All right, at the end of your turn, it is going to beat its wings down at the ground and launch itself up into the air. I would like Gun and Ronan to make con saves for me, please.
Is it moving out of our melee range too, though?
Depends if you pass the con save or not.
I mean, I rolled a 19 on the dice.
I got a 19 with modifiers.
Okay. So you both pass the con save, so you are not pushed back 15 feet, but you do take 2d8 of damage, which is half though. So that is 13 damage, half the 6. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the wind catches you here. But you're not pushed back, so you can both make your attacks.
Stab.
I have my bow out, so I don't.
You don't. You glower menacingly.
I'll throw a spin kick at him.
18.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses, unfortunately. Are you actually going to punch him?
Yeah, I'll
punch him.
You do negative damage with your punches.
That doesn't mean I can't try.
All right, yeah, go for it.
I'm not proficient, so I don't think I can hit him with an AC 22.
Everyone's proficient in unarmed strikes.
Oh, okay, well then. Oh, it's an 18 on the dice, so.
Plus 4 minus 2. 22.
Yeah, 22.
You hit. You just, as he goes away, you just sock him like most pathetic punch.
It's like, it's the message that matters.
So technically, that's minus 1 damage, so he heals a hit point.
It's minus 2 damage.
It's 1 plus strength, so it's minus.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah.
Just quietly going is like, we need to have a word about your technique.
No. This is how the medicine kits work. It just punches the problem area.
It's like
Yeah, sorry.
Hitman.
If anyone's down, Rowan literally can slap them back awake.
Yeah.
It's like a really powerful masseuse. He knows exactly which points to hit to heal you. All right. That will end its legendary action, which brings it to its turn. On its turn, you see as dark shapes appear within this crack. And stepping out from within it is a figure maybe about 8 to 9 feet tall, covered and wrapped in masses of blood-soaked chains that end in long hooks on the ends of their arms. And they move in a way that I can only describe as Voldo from Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
As they move about and the chains clink and clank at the end of their wrists, their feet sliding along the ground in a way which was this unnatural, unnerving dexterity for a creature as hulking in size as them. And they are added to the initiative order, which is low. Very low. All right, and the horned creature is going to take its turn, and it is going to use Herald of Agony. So that is Ronan and Gun. You are just within the range of it, as it's 20 feet sphere.
But it's upwards, right?
It's 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's you as well, actually. It's you three. So it's everyone but Tristan.
I ran 30 foot away.
Yes, you did. It's hard to keep track of all this. Cut me some slack.
That's what we use maps for.
Excuse me, I seem to remember it was players asking me not to use maps.
That was the polite, listen here, you little shit.
What save is this? Sorry? What's
this,
going on?
This is a con save, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, 18.
18 in total.
Mm-hmm.
You fail.
Ah, shit.
DC. All right, so Gun, you take the damage, which is 18 points of untyped damage. Ronan, you are unable to be healed for the next 1d10 days. 9 days.
That's a problem. Does that include natural healing?
Yes. Your body will remain in the wounded state it is now for the next 9 days.
Yeah, take the damage, guys. Trust me.
That ends your turn, which brings us to Gun.
technically, as well, when it ends its turn, it can roll another con save to save from blindness.
Okay, thank you.
Jamie, shut up.
It fails
What?
that as well. Same roll as before.
There we go.
All
It's
right,
fine.
spear is dropped. Dad of Boy Axe is out.
Okay.
I have advantage on it, right? Because it's blind.
Yes.
Sick. That is 28.
Yeah, it hits.
Where's my D12 at? Oh fuck, D4 as well. Shit. So that's. Oh my god. 9 plus 7 is 16. Plus 3 rage is 19. And then 1 radiant.
So 20.
20. Oh my god, my brain just shut down completely.
That's okay. As the axe flings into him, sticking hard into the thigh of this creature.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action comes back.
Tink. Yeah.
That'll be a 26.
That will hit, yeah.
$11. Slashing, and then 2 radiant. Fuck you, dice.
What was that, sorry, altogether?
11 slashing, 2 radiant, 13.
That's nothing.
I know. Thanks, though.
All right. So once again, this sticks into it. This time it stays there as you do not have the time to pull it back at this point. So, the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action, and it is going to use a banner bearer of the 13 seals of the 4th layer.
That sounds made up. That's not real.
I'm pretty sure that's a keto from Bleach.
Sounds fake, but okay.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Not a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
It absolutely is. They have the tiny text where like the names are 17 words long. This is a secret rare, I know it.
It's a ghost rare, I'll have you know. Everyone in the room make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, Christmas save.
Oh, yikers.
I'm gonna use my seal for advantage.
Okay.
Okay, I wasted that.
Oh yeah, go and use your thing. Your
I
seal.
have.
Oh lord.
Really?
14.
27.
Running?
20.
So I rolled 2 nat ones, which gives me 2.
Oh Jesus.
The double fumble. So, Tristan and Ronan, you pass. Gun and Tilly, you watch as this figure raises their spear up and this long banneret comes off it. And you, for a moment, you see this ethereal banneret, which is made from the skin of twisted souls of paladins long past that were flayed alive. And in that moment, you see as the area around you turns into a battlefield of spears rending apart creatures many times its own size. You see legions of white-feathered winged individuals skewered by blades and broken apart by masses of hammers. And in a moment, you are afflicted by the fear of a general of the Blood War. You are frightened for the next minute, and until this creature is killed, your attacks have disadvantage.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Wait. That's sneaky wording. Oh no. If that goes away, is it attacks against the creature? Or is it all attacks?
Good question.
I'm gonna need an oracle text on that.
All attacks are at disadvantage until this creature is killed.
That's frightened anyway.
Yeah, but when you get rid of it, frightened means you can't move closer to it.
It also has disadvantage on attacks.
Yes, yeah. So, but it's disadvantage on attacks against it.
It's general, I think.
Is it? I don't know. But anyway, regardless, you have disadvantage on attacks until this creature is killed.
I'm not sure of that.
Let me just scratch that off because you can't use that again. And that will bring us to Tristan.
I would like to 3rd level healing word gun, please.
Okay.
So that's... Ooh, it's mostly 4s. So that's 15 points of healing back to you.
Cool. I'm above 20 again.
Yay! But that also means the ring is charged up too, which is what I've been trying to do. But now we might have to kill it instead of just turn it into a sheep. That's my bonus. That's gonna be my turn.
Hey, don't forget, if we get super, super desperate, I have got that wish ring on me.
Oh god. This is true.
Just saying.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I've moved out of position from last time you didn't see me. Everything else I'd want to do right now is a bonus, and I can't do any actions because of the spell, so no.
Okay. So that brings us to the lair action. And you see now as the stone here begins crumbling away, the roof begins falling in, and beyond it, you can see just horrific nightmares beyond your wildest imagination. It is incomprehensible to you what is happening in the visage beyond, but it claws at your mind and your sanity, and I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do we go through wisdom though?
Yeah.
I've made better saves in my turn.
I haven't. It's a natural 20.
20.
Lucky for some.
Tilly?
It's gonna be a 2 from me, Chief.
You're frightened for a minute.
Double frightened.
Good.
9.
You're frightened for a minute. I feel like that's kind of moot. Ronan,
21.
you're not frightened. You've seen worse horrors than this. You haven't, but you're prepared.
I was gonna say we could bump into Terrified, but that doesn't exist.
No. All right, and that ends the lair, which brings us to Ronan.
Yeah, I am just going to full combo this creature that's flying, not Valdo. I don't. If I pretend that doesn't exist,
Chain bond.
that
Chain bondage Volvo.
it's a yikes. With advantage still, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, didn't matter. That's gonna be 24.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be these two.
Oh, whoops.
That's going to be a total of 7, 13, 18, 20, 25.
Yeah. Okay.
And second attack, needed that advantage, is 19 on the die. So, oh wait, it's full combo, so that's going to be -5. It still won't matter.
Yeah,
it's still 19 plus 7.
You need a +3 to hit it with 19.
Yeah, so 7, 16, 19, 29, 29, 34.
Okay. So, as both of the arrows strike into the target, you see it is covered in wounds at this point. It has flecks of ice across it. It is scarred from Gun's axe hits. It has got arrows all over it. And though it isn't showing it, it seems to be getting hurt in some degree. It isn't showing it in the way that they are reacting to these hits. But at the end of your turn, it's going to use its other legendary action to cast a spell.
Or is it going to be counterspelled? Probably that.
What level you can spelling out there?
Oh shit, that doesn't ruin my plans. Fuck, yep, remember.
If you counterspell, your ring will be gone.
Actually, no. Oh yeah, it will.
You can cut spell
Yeah,
third and risk it.
No, I'm not going to counterspell it because there was a plan in place.
Okay. It casts the Lesser Restoration on itself and cures itself of blindness.
Yeah, so while that was going on, I wanted to ask, do I know what the hell has happened to me with this debuff, this ailment? Do I know roughly what sort of thing?
You have a very good way, you specifically, Steve, you have a very good way to describe this, right? You know, the day before you get your injections,
Yes.
run a marathon.
Okay.
At the end of it, that's how you feel right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away with my movement on the turn.
Yeah.
I'm bailing. I'm going behind gun by 5 feet, just not.
You're in searing agony. None of your blood is coagulating. It is almost to the point where you're struggling to keep your mind focused on it. You're the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And so, which brings us to Voldo, the chain boy. And they are going to move towards Yugen and make 2 attacks with their chains.
But they don't have advantage because I didn't reckless.
That's true. Natural 1 on the first strike. I don't think that one's going to hit either. That is 50. Wait. No, that's right, 15.
Nope.
Miss. So, as you stand there, utterly transfixed by this figure, this chain creature comes up to you, lashing these long barbed and chains at you. But you parry the first one with your spear, and the second one you bring the spear down through the link in the chain, and it slams into the ground. The creature snaps the chain off, and just you can feel it snarling underneath, but it just sounds like a rattling of chains. And that will end its turn, which brings us to Tilly.
So I can't move closer to
Big boy
who is up in the air,
in the center of the room.
Waldo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the only thing that feels honest here. Tilly is not used to feeling scared.
Yep.
She does not get scared often. So I'm going to circle the edge of the room and run the fuck away.
Okay. So you're going to run down the corridor.
Yep.
All right. Which will bring us to El Horny Boy, who is now no longer blind, so he can make attacks again, and is going to swing all 3 of its attacks at Tristan.
How much range does this dude have?
He can create more of his spear from his hand.
Ah, god damn it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to, the first one against you is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Then 27.
Yeah.
13.
No.
So 2 con saves for me, please.
Well, that's a natural 1, so we'll re-roll that one for a natural 20.
Nice.
But I can't re-roll the other one. So it's a good thing that was a 17 on the dice. What was the save again? Con?
Con, yeah.
That'd be 19 then.
Okay, so you pass both of your saves, and you take 23 and 27.
I am unconscious. I only had 11.
Okay, so the first one hits you. So the second one is going to make you fail a death save throw.
Cool.
As it slams into you and just pins you to the ground. The first one hits you and strikes you down. The second one comes, and each of the barbs goes either side of your neck. And while unconscious, it's just searing at the sides of your neck here. And that will end its turn, which brings us to you. You are frightened. Oh, Tilly, at the end of your turn, you can make a save against frightened.
Okay. What
Right.
save will it happen?
It is a wisdom save.
So I'll have to spend my movement to move away from the big boy.
You don't have to move away from it, you just can't move closer.
Okay. Alright, I'll stay where I am then. And I will hit Chain Boy, Voldo.
Yep.
I don't think I would have passed that.
What's that? What'd you get?
6.
Oh, no. Voldo is 10 feet away from you right now.
Okay, well I'll move closer to Voldo.
Okay. You can do that. He's like perpendicular. Or parallel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll to hit him with pull my axe back, bonus action.
Okay. Stunk. Yeah,
And move it closer to Voldo so I can just smash.
go for it.
That will be a 27.
That hits.
So that's Ooh. 11 plus 7 is 18, plus 3 is 21.
That's 21 points of damage.
On the first hit.
Yeah.
And again!
Okay.
Same again, 27.
Yeah. Did you add your sigil?
Did not. 28. Oh, I forgot to do the damage. Hang on. It would have been... Ooh, 4 radiant on the last one.
Okay.
Bless you.
Okay, so that's 10 slashing on the second attack with 1 radiant damage.
Okay. I much preferred the first one to the second one.
Yeah, the first one was way better, yeah.
Yeah, but as you swing in twice with your axe, you can see already this creature is beginning to breathe heavily from this. It seems like compared to his boss, this creature is nowhere near as strong to someone like you.
Nice. Oh, good.
However, at the end of your turn, the horned creature is going to use Herald of Agony again, which is Ronan and Gun, please. Although, no, Ronan, you're already affected by it, so you're immune to it now, completely. So it's just
Even the damage part?
Even the damage part, yeah.
Okay.
That's the bonus for getting afflicted by the horrible injury.
That's not a bonus.
So this is a con save.
Hey,
That's just not another negative.
Is this a con save?
Yes.
Alright, that is 21.
Yeah, you save against it, and you just take the damage. 18, 21.
21 damage!
Yeah.
Ah, I'm still up just.
21 points of just damage. Yeah. Which will go to Tristan. Make a death save.
Don't you fucking fail this, I swear
You
to God.
better succeed. I swear to
It was
God.
an 11.
All right. Gun, at the end of your turn, you make a saving throw against Frighten, which is a
With
wisdom
save, right?
save. Yes. I almost said will save there. This is not Pathfinder.
12.
Weirdly enough, I said a will save earlier, and I've not played
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Do you play 4E though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4E is will saves. So. Yeah. Okay. What do you get, sorry?
12.
Oh, that's just not enough. Which will bring us to the lair action. So this turn, the lair. So you see now as the entire roof just crumbles and vaporizes into nothing, revealing this black sky above you with completely devoid of stars. As the floor begins to split and splinter now, ghost-like flames of ebony begin to writhe all around you. And I would like everyone to make a con save. Tristan, it does damage.
Yay, another fail. Imagine if I'd have failed that other one, I'd have been dead right now.
23 from me.
15.
25. Natural 20.
Okay, so you both take half damage, then you take full damage.
I'm out.
That I rolled 3 1s and a 2 on 48.
Wait, what?
So that's 5, half to 2. It's just necrotic damage, so it's 5 points of damage to you, Gun. 2 points of damage to
I'm still up!
Tilly and Ronan. And you still take this damage, Tilly, because this is
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Also,
Sorry, it's a
con
con
save.
save. Yeah, that's what it's con save, yeah. All right. That was really anticlimactic there. Which brings us to Ronan.
Level 2, cure wounds in the gun, because I'm only 5 feet from her. I'm directly behind her.
Okay.
That's 19 points of healing.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay.
How far is Tristan from me?
Like 25 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bust it straight across to Tristan as well.
Okay. Which means you will get an attack of opportunity from the chain creature.
Yep, it's a disadvantage.
It is. That is not going to hit you. That is a 14.
Nope.
No. So the chain lashes at your back, but you hear it clang off your breastplate as you sprint over to Tristan.
Yeah, I can't do anything yet. But wait, does Tristan have any potions on him?
In the bag, there are 2 potions of healing left.
But it's a full action to feed someone else a potion.
Yeah, I'll still try and get them on this.
Yeah, you can grab it out of the bag. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
Okay.
standards, though. In fact, they were the. I think one of them at least is one from the trough of nightmares.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
At least one, if not both. I'm not sure.
Which will bring us to Voldo, who's going to swing twice at Yugen.
Uh-huh.
No advantage or anything.
Nope.
Just straight dice. The highest roll was a 12 with modifiers.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Some
13.
really low-level Voldo play we're saying.
Yeah, I know. It's just
As
like
someone who's in it for the memes.
he's just got the controller like sideways, and he's just doing that.
Soul Calibur 6 Magic Card Voldo.
Yeah, his soul does not still burn. Which is going to bring us to Tilly.
Speaking of people whose souls aren't quite burning right now,
Yeah.
I am gonna get my sling out and very uselessly try to throw like a pebble or something at this shitty Voldo dude.
Yep.
It's gonna be a disadvantage.
Why did I call it? Why did it say it moved like Voldo? It is Voldo now.
So that is a 13.
Okay.
Does that hit Voldo?
It does not hit Voldo, no, unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep moving down this corridor.
Yeah. So you're
While
now
I
60
try and
feet down the corridor?
Another save from this frightened.
Yep.
That's another 6.
No. Okay. At the end of your turn, Tilly, the creature is going to use a legendary action, and it's going to cast a spell targeting you.
I'm really far away.
You are really far away. It is going to use a 5th level spell slot, and I would like you to make an intelligence save for me.
Oh no.
If I wave Tristan's hand around as a reaction with that counter spell,
Just like pull his hands up and like drag his bow across his violin.
Well, I used my sigil and that was 2 12s, so 14.
14. That is not enough, unfortunately. Tilly, your intelligence is reduced by 3. Your
Ouch.
score.
Okay.
As the creature casts Mind Shear.
But that's like the one stat Tilly can't afford to lose points in.
Yeah.
It's almost like this creature has an intelligence of 24.
Well, I sure shit.
It's
don't.
like galaxy braining you all right now.
Just fucking do it.
Which brings us to its turn. On its turn, it's going to turn to Yugen, and it is going to use its other once per short rest.
No. Leave me alone. I don't want it.
And is going to use Tower of Mephistopheles.
Oh, that sounds
That
fun.
sounds bad.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
No, sorry,
That's
sorry, charisma saving throw. Sorry,
Oh,
charisma. Sorry,
17.
17. DC 18.
Oh, fuck.
sigil.
With sigil.
Oh. So, you watch now as the creature looks down at you, and you just hear in your head, ringing in your head, like someone's just clanged a bell next to your ear. Puny mortal. And you, in your mind, to everyone else, Gun just stands there, her hands go limp by her side, and her axe clatters to the ground. But in your mind, Gun, your mind is encaged within this tower. You are hooked into every inch of your skin with these barbed meat hooks, and you are pulled to your breaking point against the insides of this tower here as flames created from the souls of your burnt relatives, your ancestors who've sinned against creation, lick up against you now, and you just hear the harrowing sounds of a million souls begging for release from this endless torment, begging and screaming and saying they will do anything to be released from this, as your own weapons tear into your own skin, handled by your dismembered fingers.
You okay, Stuart?
At least I just can't be healed. Like, that's alright, whatever. I don't care anymore.
So what does that mean for me now? Am I just fucked?
You are incapacitated.
Oh, nice.
We might have lost this fight, folks.
So, Gun, at the end of your turn, you can make a charisma save.
Like now?
It's your turn now.
No.
What was that?
That was a 2.
Okay, so your charisma score reduces by 1.
Oh, fuck you.
Tristan.
I'm going to use the critty boy. It's a 17, so I'm not dead. I have one more chance at 50-50.
Right. So, lair action. Now this area seems to be shifting further and further into this plane. You're not quite sure where it is, but it's a very bad place. As you see in the sky above you now, this great maw seems to be edging closer and closer. And that will bring us to Ronan.
My action is going to be feeding the potion to Tristan.
Yeah.
So 2d4 plus 2, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
9 points of damage. Yeah. You just smash it over Tristan's face.
I'm dead now.
Here, have some
With
healing.
the biggest yeet in history. You want this potion, Tristan? Yeet! Some of it will go in his mouth.
Yeah.
And then make my way back across.
Yep.
And get in between Voldo and Gun and see if there's anything I can do right here to try and help Gun.
Okay, her Gun is just, her eyes are completely glassed over. She's shaking.
Yeah.
The first time you've seen Gun shake. And I'm not
Can
talking
I-
like in anger, this is in fear.
Can I do like, is it insight or medicine or something to see if it's like...
Make a medicine check, sure. Let's see how good you are at amateur psychology.
I'm fucking really, really good. 27.
Gun is in the midst of an incredibly strong symptoms of PTSD right now.
I've been blasted with Tsukuyomi. I'm screwed, man.
Oh no.
This is...
I don't know enough just to take care of all this. Like.
This is header number, was it 88 Black Coffin?
That's 90.
Is it 90? What's
Yeah.
Fucking
88.
nuts.
Here you get Gekuzak Shinton Raiho.
it?
Is this some anime stuff?
It is.
About that.
Okay. The irony of this is that this fight and this creature were created before I started watching a bunch of anime again, and I haven't touched it. Okay, so Voldo's going to try and hit you twice, Ron.
Yeah.
Hi, Susie.
It's like, even if I get hit for 1 point of damage now in these hits, it's like really upsetting because I can't heal anything.
Oh, 11 on the first hit. 11 to
Miss.
hit. The second one is a 19.
That hits by 1.
Okay, so you take 9 plus 4, that's 13 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled as it wraps its chains around you and holds them tight.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so which brings us to you, Tilly.
I really want to justify, like, helping, but I have -3 intelligence right now, and I'm frightened, so I'm gonna keep running.
Is it down to lizard brain, fight or flight, and definitely
Yeah,
flight?
Tilly's probably incapable of speech right now.
I literally have 5 intelligence.
Yeah, you are incapable of speech right now.
Don't know what words are. So yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay. Just gonna keep running. You're at the end now, you're at the end of it, and there's just a blank wall in front of you, and you've got 5 intelligence. You can't remember how to get out of here.
I will cower.
Yeah. Bonus action to cower. At the end of your turn, the horned creature is going to cast a spell at you, Ronan.
Yeah.
I would like you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, okay. 16 on the die, 25 total.
Oh yeah, it just like hell from Thor Ragnarok style flings a magic blade at you and it slams into the ground next to you as you dodge to the side. No damage. So it's a level 1 spell.
Oh wait, hang on. I think. Let me check something. I am currently grappled.
Yeah. Grapple just reduces your speed to 0.
Okay, yeah, I was just checking.
Restrained is what gives you disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on the fire side, like.
Yeah. Which will bring us to the top of the round, which is the horned creature, who is going to once again use Herald of Agony, and that is going to be Tristan, Ronan, and Gun, but Ronan you're not affected by it. So Gun and Tristan.
Yeah, and what was that again?
That is a Constitution saving throw, please.
And the sigil's gone because I was knocked out, right?
Yeah, and then after this creature's turn, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
2 hours.
Ooh, that was okay. 18.
Yeah, okay.
15.
15. All right, so, Gun. You can't restore hit points.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think that's better right now.
1 day.
Hey!
And Tristan, you just take damage.
Which is going to be more than 9, probably.
Yes.
I'm out then.
I think you wanted to fail that save.
It's 18.
Yeah, but like failing 9 hit points.
So is this sphere of this reddened energy radiates outwards once more. Gun. The pain somehow intensifies in your prison. And Tristan, you get knocked out. But right now, though, before we find out the thrilling conclusion to this fight, we're going to have a quick break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
It's
All right, welcome back to the happy fun time land. Gun, it's your turn. You're in a hellscape.
I'd like to use my action to cry. And
Yeah.
then at the end of my turn, I would like to roll to get out of this prison
Mhm.
hellscape. What is it again? Wisdom?
Charisma.
Oh, well, goodbye, D20.
I mean, your charisma's better than your wisdom.
Just.
It got reduced by 1,
That's
didn't
a
it?
10.
Oh, your charisma's reduced by 1.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough to bump me down.
Okay, yeah, no, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's reduced by 1 again.
Again, oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
ICG.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm at 0.
Well, plus 0 or 0 charisma.
Plus 0.
Okay. One of those things is way worse than the other. Tristan!
Hey, I'm gonna do that thing that I can do now. That's a 19.
Okay.
Not dying just this moment.
Yeah.
Wait, are you down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I can't keep track of this.
Yeah, from the Herald of Agony. The lair, the more gets closer. Which brings us to Ronan.
How's the guy in there looking? Like,
I mean, he's riddled with holes and slashes, but you get the feeling that this sort of creature is not the one to let on how badly it's doing. It's only from the physical approximation. You can see it's pretty bad.
okay, how many turns? Like, I just brought Tristan up. Has he just gone down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm
It was
gonna.
the Herald of Agony did it on the creature's turn.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna hedge my bets on trying to hit this thing because this is not sustainable. I'm gonna use my another spell slot. They charge up. I'm gonna sharpshooter attack at him. Everything. So
Everything.
yeah. 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And I've got my collection of dice that I have to roll now. Oh, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. 14,
I like this dice a lot.
21, 25, 40 on the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled like this handful, which is a lot of d8s.
Mhm.
And then the
Second
second attack is, that's 18, 20, or 30, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And this is less dice this time. 10, 25.
Okay. So the 2 arrows strike into the creature. Once more, you see as blood begins to seep down, and a large portion of the right-hand side of this creature's torso is just blood at this point. This brackish black blood. How was alliteration? Anything else you'd like to do your turn?
Voldo creature's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And if I
No, Voldo creature is next to Gun. You moved away.
No, I'm grappled by the creature.
Oh, you are, yeah. That's true.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have to stand here. I can't move. I'm grappled, so I have to use an action to break that.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here just and prepare my next round of attacks.
Which does mean, I forgot you were grappled. It means at the start of your turn, you took 8 damage. Piercing damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then Voldo's going to strike at you again.
Okay.
Natural 1 and 9?
Nope.
Sorry, a 10?
Nope.
Yeah, so they both miss. Voldo is really bad. Which brings us to, actually, at the end of your turn, Ronan, the creature is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
And is going to use that spell. And is going to point a long finger towards Tilly and speak a word. Tilly, please make a wisdom save.
I'm real good at these.
This is the one.
That's a 16 with the sigil.
16 with the sigil. That meets the DC. which means nothing happens.
Cool and good.
That is the 7th level spell slot burn, and the creature sort of growls.
Can't cast a spell, so I'm fucking cowering and crying at the end of a hallway.
What do I know?
Yeah, so he cast Annihilation.
Yeah, I thought it might have been something along that brand.
That's a dick move.
If you failed, you die. Well, sorry, you're reduced to 0 hit points and you fail 2 death saving throws.
You die.
Tilly, Choco.
I cower and cry and desperately try to remember how to get back out of the Goran stuff.
Yes, which you can't right now because you're dribbling outside your mouth with no intelligence. Make a wisdom save against the fragment.
That's a 4.
Still a no. You're having really bad luck with your rolls tonight, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which brings us to the creature's turn, who is going to cast another spell. And he's going to cast that spell at you, Ronan.
Yep.
I would like you to make a dex save, please.
Okay. What's my dex again? +9. Okay, 25.
Yeah, you pass. You take half damage from this, which is you see as this creature conjures a series of mauls around you, like in all around you, like in a circle around you, and swings them all into you at the same time. And that is 10, 16, 18, 20 halved to 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you go down and a few of them all slam into your form.
Yep.
And that's going to end its go, which brings us to you, Gun. Charisma saving throw.
Two.
No, your charisma goes down by 1. What's your charisma at right now? The
10.
score, not the modifier.
10.
10, okay. Which brings us to you, Tristan.
17.
17, okay. The more gets closer. Ronan,
Everything again, full combo.
go for it.
Damage from the grapple.
Damage.
Yep, damage from grapple as well, yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. 10 points of piercing damage.
Ah, shit. This is fucking... this is getting really yikes material here. That's 18 on the die. So that was a hit last time.
Yep.
Not as good, not as good. Shit. 14, 16, 31.
Yeah. Points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And the second one, yeah, fuck it, we keep sharpshooter up. It's a 19 on the die, so that's a definite hit. But it's only 2 die this time. 9, 24.
How do you want to kill this thing?
Just a hail of arrows underneath the jaw
Yeah.
until they just start disappearing.
Okay, so you pull your quiver off your back and you plant it on the ground in front of you here, jamming it into one of the cracks, and you just start pulling arrow out after arrow after arrow after arrow, and it keeps slamming into the jaw of this creature, even as it begins falling, just in your pure anger at what this creature has done. You just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, and as it slams into the ground and is pierced on top of the orrery here, and as the bands of this orrery start piercing through its back, you just hear it yells out in this horrible pain and just in this infernal tongue. Do any of you speak infernal?
Any of the conscious
no.
people in the room?
Yeah. None of you understand what it's saying as it just yells this horrible thing. And just begins to disintegrate like paper burning at the edges. Just flickers away, and all of the lances it's created in the room just do the same, and they just burn away. And you see Riveron slumps to the ground. The one around Tristan's neck vanishes.
What about this Voldo?
Voldo is still there, and this doorway is still open.
Okay.
What
Can I
about
see?
lingering?
Yes, I got.
So the Frighten goes away. Both the Frightens, the double stacked Frighten. And you are still in the Tower of Mephistopheles. Gun.
My intelligence?
Goes back up. Yes, and so you
Okay.
can no longer concentrate on the effect
Cool.
because he's dead.
Back to my normal -1.
Yes. You feel really smart all of a sudden. Yep.
She becomes algebra person.
Which is going to bring us to Voldo, who's going to just snarl and strike at you twice. Right.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 17,
Miss.
19.
Hit.
And that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
As it
It's
just
still up.
wraps the other chains around you now and is grappling you both its sets of chains.
Yep.
And then that is going to bring us to Tilly.
So
You're
I
like
am now.
120 feet away from everyone else right now.
Fuck yeah, I guess I spent my entire turn running.
Yep.
That's only 75 still.
What? Run, action, dash, bonus action, dash. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So you spend all of your time running back up here, which brings us to Gun. Make that
Alright,
charisma save.
save. We're still at a 0. There's no minuses yet to these rolls.
Nope.
19!
19. There is a moment where you hear the voices of Ronan. And you hear the sounds of the battle once again, and you realize, no, I still have things to do here. As you open your eyes once again, and you can still feel where all of the hooks are in you, you can still hear the echoing cries of your ancestors. But you are back in the room. You are back here. And that's the end of your go.
Alright.
Which brings us to Tristan.
5.
That's a fail.
Fail. It's 2 to 1 though, so it's fine.
2 to 1.
No, James, we've talked about this. You did this last time. Stop it.
Last time, I was on 2 fails to nothing for a while. Okay? Could have
Running.
been real bad.
So he's got like 2 chains on me.
Yep. Beginning of the turn, you take 9 points of piercing damage.
I'm still up. He ain't shit. Fuck him. Just drop the bow beside the quiver, pull out the tower, and I'm going to rush at him and attack him.
Go for it.
Well, actually, I can't rush at him, but it's like right there anyway, so
No, he's 10 feet away from you, Ashton.
10 feet. Well, if he's 10 feet away, then I'll do the bow and arrow then. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll attempt to hit him, so that's even a higher hit, so that's like 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. They have been injured.
Yeah. Oh, that's max damage. 16, 20, 25.
Yeah.
And then second one, I'll sharpshooter him.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, 16 plus 12 minus 5. 28, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So it's just going to be these. 8, 9, plus 15, 24.
Okay. All right. So both of the arrows sink into them, and this creature is looking worse for wear at this point. But it is its go.
Yep.
And it is going to swing more chains at you because it's basically made of them.
Has that not been a lair action?
The maw is getting closer. That's what the lair action is right now. This great maw in the sky is getting bigger and bigger. That's an 18.
That is my AC. That hits.
Right. Both of them are 18s.
Okay, so that's 2 hits.
Yeah. That's 11 slashing on the first one.
Yep.
And then the second one, that's 14.
I'm down. After the second hit puts me down.
All right, so and it just starts wrapping you in chains on the ground while snarling. Which brings us Tilly.
How far away is this thing?
From you 120 minus 75 is
45.
45 feet.
Okay, bonus dash, regular move, and then attack it with the scimitar.
Okay, go for it. Don't bother telling me the fire damage.
That's a 13.
That misses, unfortunately. Which will bring us to Gun. It's your turn.
I'm gonna spin
need to-
around. Balls. I'm gonna spin around with all the rage of my ancestors and kick the shit out of Voldo. Let's do it recklessly. Fuck it, YOLO swag.
Okay.
Am I still raging, or did my rage
No,
drop when
your
I was
rage would
superior?
drop when you were.
All right. Well, rage back up.
Yep.
Oh, so close. It's a 19 on the dice, so 30 with the
Yeah.
axe.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 16 slashing on the first. Do I still have the sigil?
No.
No sigil gone. Alright, attack again. 27 on the next one.
Yeah.
And that is 22
All right.
on the left.
So, how do you want to kill this creature?
I want to just hack it to pieces, and I just want to keep slashing and just screaming as I'm just slashing this thing.
Yeah, just axe after axe after axe. Yeah, just full on dextering this thing. Yeah, so as you just swing into it, carving through chain and through flesh and bone, all alike in your mind right now, as you're just hacking more and more into it. You shear off the chains that are holding Ronan. You just keep down into it. But as it lays dead at your feet, you are still in this hellscape.
Alright, oh fuck. Are we in initiative still?
For the purposes of this, yes.
Oh, well, that's my action and bonus done then.
Yeah.
I'll move over to Ronan
Okay.
and
Tristan.
get between the rift thing and Ronan's
Yeah.
body.
Okay. 18. So that's 3 save.
Stabilized.
Yes.
You're not up, but you are stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which will bring us to Ronan.
Do I even make death saves? I'm down and I can't be healed.
You cannot be healed, but you still make death saves, yes.
Okay.
I assume you can be stabilized, right?
Yeah. you can be
11.
stabilized. And the natural 20 still works. So, meanwhile, this maw in the sky is getting even closer to you now. It's like very large at this point. 11, okay. Which brings us to Tilly.
Is there still that rift hanging around, or are we just literally in the
that-
ship now?
No, there is that rift hanging around.
It's 10 foot in the fucking air.
No.
Yeah, it is. That is what you said when it appeared.
Well, yeah, there's the console above it, though, that you could, like, leapfrog off. You're a rogue, you can jump.
I'm an exhausted rogue.
Who cares? You've got, like, plus a bajillion to athletics.
I will try and get up through this portal.
Go for it, make an athletics check.
Okay, that is 22.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. So,
I rolled a 12 and a 14. What do you want?
a little more confidence in yourself, maybe? As you run up, you use the console in front of the orrery as like a bounce pad, and as you hit it, you flip yourself into this rift and through it, and you land on bones, drenched in blood.
Cool. I assume this fake orrery is there?
It is, yeah. And it has a console in front of it.
Cool. Maybe we should have sent the smart one through. I will run up to the console and take a look at it.
The smart one's currently passed out. It's just a series of levers and dials.
I guess I pull them at random.
Okay.
Pull the lever.
Let's just roll a d20 for this. Actually, no, just make it an intelligence check.
That's worse. 5.
You're pulling and it's not going so well. You're like, it's making weird noises and bits are spinning. Gun.
All right. Can I see this console from where I am, from inside the rift?
Maybe. It would be very hard.
So if I was, for example, to throw my axe in, that would be difficult to do.
It would be difficult to do, yes.
Okay. Can I jump up on the console on this side to make it easier for me to see the console? On
That's
the
the
other
only way that you could see the console on the other side, is if
right.
you were to jump up on there.
Well, I can see Tilly's probably like pressing things, so I'll leave her to do that for the timing. I'm going to attempt to stabilize Ronan.
Make a medicine check.
So that's an 18, but -2 to 16.
Still enough to stabilize Ronan. It's a DC 10, I think. Alright, so Ronan, you're stabilized. Which is gonna... The lair action, the more is getting closer. Tilly, make another intelligence check.
I guess I continue the fumble.
Come on, Tilly.
3.
Tilly!
Still not going so good. Gun,
Alright, I'm jumping in. These two are
Okay.
stabilized. I'm in.
make an athletics check for me.
There's a 26 to it.
Yes.
I'm in.
And you just leap in, much less gracefully than Tilly's, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll look at it, see if I can do anything with it.
And make an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Ooh, okay, that's an 18.
It's an 18. So you just lean over Tilly and you're like, ah! And you just with your big dwarven hands just push everything at once. And the thing starts spinning violently and starting to shake. And you see the rift behind you starts twisting and buckling.
Oh shit! I'm like, Tilly! I just want to dive out.
You haven't got enough movement.
No, fuck. Oh shit, on my next turn I'll be diving out then.
Okay. Tilly.
I'm gonna dive out.
Yeah. Alright. Make an athletics check.
Oh dear. 14.
Alright, so you leap out, but you smack your head on the console on the other side. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. In your panic, you just... and...
I uncanny dodge the console.
Which means it's the gun.
I'm out. 26.
Again, yeah. You leap out, landing on the other side. Feet flat on the ground as the rift behind you collapses shut. And you are plunged into darkness.
Oh fuck. What do we do now?
I run to the console on ours and start doing the exact same fucking thing. Because last time I remembered, it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, it's not doing anything right now. Make an intelligence save. Oh, intelligence check.
The person that knows how to use it is very dead. 2. I'm going down by 1 every single one I roll.
That's okay. Eventually, you'll cycle around.
Yeah.
True, yeah. A couple more attempts, I'm not dying.
You press a bunch of buttons and nothing happens.
I look at Gunn, who apparently knows how to operate this equipment.
I start go, and I just same again, smash my hands on it, see if that does anything. Intelligence?
Sure.
17.
You get the feeling that nothing's going to happen.
Fuck. I'll go over to Tristan and the bag and fish around for those healing potions.
Okay.
Hmm?
There's one left.
One left.
Yeah.
Pop it and...
I will run over to
Tristan.
check on our elven friend, who I assume is very dead.
He's alive.
So, Tristan,
Excuse me.
potion in your
Ah.
face.
Riveron is alive.
What the fuck is going on?
He has no internal organs, but he's alive.
I yell that Riveron is alive.
How? Fuck.
I don't know.
Damn it, I'm really frustrated right now, but I'll go. How much do I heal, by the way?
I don't know. What healing potion is it? Just a standard?
2d4 plus 2.
You heal. Oh. You heal 9.
Nice. Okay, I'll go over to Riveron and just see if anything can be done.
He is dying?
I have healing word. Could I offer some inspirational words to make him live that little bit longer? Hey, you, bud. Can you stop the external bleeding, please?
You get the feeling that he's not. I mean, he has no internal organs left.
Yeah, he's kind of beyond.
Yeah,
this point.
nothing's gonna stop this.
But as you get close, he sort of reaches out a hand towards the closest member of you.
Is this Tilly?
Yeah, because Tilly was there first and just grabs you by the shoulder, and with an amazing amount of force for someone with currently no internals, pulls you closer. It's just you have one last chance. Use the light that you were given. Find your friend.
How? There's nothing happening.
You have been through all of this. You finally understand the lengths that you have to go to save one life. You have done it already. You know how to do it again. El Ronan. He waits. And I have never been more proud. And you see as he collapses down now, the fake visage he has been wearing for over 1,000 years shimmers and dissipates from his form. And there now you see, resplendent with blue skin and glowing eyes which slowly fade as his life force dissipates, and the great white wings that spread out behind him is Riveron.
I look desperately towards the others. So, do they hear that?
Yeah, they heard it.
Because I assume sigils have started to wear out at this point. Because they're only a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's already gone.
Yeah. Tilly just looks completely panicked.
Well, one thing I know about magic is it's weird. And I don't know. Maybe we can still use it some way, but just not the way that we have been. Maybe we can just still establish a connection. I don't know.
I got nothing.
Well, everything was a waste if we can't get Namari back right now.
You can still see the shape of the sigil, the letter given to you, floating above Tilly's head.
Tilly?
What?
You have very little time left on the sigil, but you can see what it looks like.
What does it look like?
There's a picture of it.
I mean, yeah, but...
And you remember Riveron told you what that symbol meant.
Was it light? Tilly, maybe you should... I mean, we all probably should, but you specifically go over to Namari.
I start rushing over to her. I mean, what good is that going to do?
Well, he said something about the light, and that's light.
Put your hand on her or some shit. I don't know. Touch her face, her head, something.
The sigil fades from Tilly's forehead.
its time is up. The 10th round just hits.
Yeah, I guess I put my hand on the Mari.
She's cold, pallid, sweaty.
Look at the others. Like,
We might have been
is
too
supposed to
late.
happen?
The sigil's gone. We might have been too late. Is there any sort of check I can make to figure out whether or not we can still establish a connection?
Sure, make a religion check.
Religion.
I very frustratedly go back to the panel and
That's
just
not the
continue.
worst.
Just mashing it, yeah. Futile.
17.
You know very little about religion. You've never been too much involved with it yourself. But you know that it is not the word that carries power in religion. It is the intent.
Well, in that case, I'll probably try and hold Namari's hand and just kind of kneel beside for a bit
Mm-hmm.
and just try and will a connection, just do it.
Okay.
Just I believe that this might be potentially possible. There's a chance. So I'm just do it.
Okay. I would like you to make say a wisdom check.
I believe really hard. Wisdom check.
Yes.
Okay, just a +1. So 15.
Okay. So as you close your eyes and you think and you will as hard as you can for Namari to come back, only one thing comes to your vision. The symbol of the sigil. As you open your eyes again, it's there for a split second once more and it fades.
Is there any light in the room?
Right now, no, it's almost completely pitch black.
Right, I'd like to light a torch.
Okay, so you light a torch up.
Tilly, could you do the flow yobby thing?
Yeah, I flick the drift globe on.
Yep.
And then
Luke
go
starts
kick the
glowing.
big crystal on the orrery.
I'm gonna go over and fireman's lift Ronan and bring him over
Okay.
and prop him up next to us all.
Yeah.
We all gotta do this together.
Maybe.
And I'm gonna offer my hands to Tristan and Tilly.
Beckett and we do not sing Kumbaya.
No. I just squeezed Tristan's a bit harder than normal. Come on. Got this. We almost fucking died so many times doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Tilly goes over and takes the hands, but she's like, we did all of this, we grabbed all of these things, and you think holding hands is gonna do this?
No. Not just holding hands, Tilly. We're gonna fucking... I just pray. I don't know, do something. Wish really hard that Namari isn't dead. Whatever you
Careful
believe
what you
in.
wish for.
I'm not wearing the ring. I'm not wearing it. Whatever it is you believe in. I'm gonna try and get in touch with fucking Moradin. We haven't spoken in years. Let's give it a go.
Are you a cleric in a form of life?
Hey, look, you don't have to be a cleric to worship someone.
That's true.
So you win.
Hmm.
Worst comes to worst, we just like silly twats in the dark and it's only us and we know about this and it never leaves this room.
Agreed.
Alright. So, take their hands and I just start thinking really hard and praying as hard as I can. I'm like, pardon, fucking...
Okay. I would like you all just to make a wisdom check for me, please.
12.
7.
9.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Ronan, you can make one as well, even though you're unconscious.
What's this again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Just check.
Yes.
So plus. There's no proficiency bonus on that?
No.
19.
Okay. So, every success decreased the DC by 2. Every fail increased it by 1. But none of that mattered because I rolled a natural 20. And by some happenstance, as if the gods of fate are smiling down upon you, you managed to sit yourselves in exactly the shape of the symbol, the sigil you were given, your light. And the final piece of the puzzle is put together as you hear a fluttering of wings. A small magpie with a silver ring in its mouth, first time you've seen it, lands on the bed next to Namari. And we'll find out what happens next week.
Oh, God. I need, like, a whiskey or something after that. Fuck. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna guilt trip Lydia, but I'm gonna fucking guilt trip Lydia, so.
Definitely go tripping Lydia.
Namari is just gonna get it.
Oh, this is a lot of money.
I mean, Ronan's very delicate now for another 9 days.
Yep.
Ronan's going to be on 1 HP for 9 days.
That's a good job. We're gonna have lots of downtime.
Yeah, we're going to have some time off. We're going to take a mini holiday. We're going to have a staycation. It's going to be great.
Meanwhile, the entire time, all of the wounds that Ronan has are going to be open and in pain.
We can treat them at least.
Alright, you can put bandages on them.
At the current point in time, this is the closest nexus between Ronan and Stevie that will ever exist.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yep. Like 20 times worse. If you can imagine that, Stevie.
Yep.
Yep.
Well.
So, yeah. That was the fight versus the 13th General of Mephistopheles.
And I was one round away from having a spell that gives them disadvantage and a -8 potentially from the elegy. Oh, just one round.
They had 358 hit points, and you did a 359.
Oh.
Wow.
Welcome to level 9. Welcome to tier 3.
Fuck.
This is your first taste of high-level play of Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't like it. I liked it when we were fighting fucking things in the swamp. Do you remember King Flop? Does anybody remember that when that was happy and fun?
Yeah, I do.
Tristan plans on writing that story and selling it as a little young adult novel series. Just the adventures of.
I'm sorry, are you not saying the wonderful conversation you had with Joffrey and your interactions with Chodidori Chom Krakra were not fun?
I mean, he's also getting a comic out of that, don't worry. Yeah.
The amazing Galabdur man.
Mm-hmm.
Does whatever a Galabdur can. Spin a web? No, he can't.
It's a fucking rock, son.
Yeah, so...
Is he essentially the thing except we can't get sued?
No, he's not like the thing either. He's not really indestructible or anything like that. He's just a big rock. Every summer he gets a couple of flowers grow in his hair, but he doesn't have hair, so it's just a couple of flowers on top of his head. That's about all his powers are. But he believes in you.
Holy shit, he's from Thor Ragnarok.
It's Cog.
It is. Piss off, Ghost.
No relation. Yeah, me and my mum printed out some leaflets. Well, before we descend into madness there, I think it might be time to say goodbye. If you did enjoy tonight, you can catch up on YouTube. The link should be in the chat momentarily, or it might be there right now. As well as that, if you liked anything that we specifically did, you can follow us all on Twitter. Our handles are below, right here. You can see it below my name or below anybody else's name. If you enjoyed it, do let us know. Give us a follow here on Twitch. And we will see you again, same time next week, where Lydia will be back. And we'll see if Namari is. So, we'll see you then for another session of Kureon. See you folks later.